Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto YAHAWAH, Hashem, YAHAWASHI, Hashem, RICANS, shalom to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and shalom to my AHPARYAM, who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother Welcome coming at you with no lesson. Let me get this. Proverbs 22 verse 15. Foolishness is bound in the heart of a child, but the rod of correction shall drive it far from him. And this is in a video in response to this video right here, where you got this Jake who is a Christian, and he is so incredibly dishonest, it actually hurts. Anyway, to get to the actual topic, he basically says, as you can see in the title, God needs you to change, and he talks about all this stuff. Oh, you need to stop doing X, Y, and Z, blah, blah. And it's like, if you are a Christian and you don't think that if you are a Christian and you think that we don't have to keep the law, what do you need to change for? What is the formula? What is the base of the what the frick is that damn term? Whatever. But what's the basis of you doing what's doing the things that's pleasing of YAHAWASHI? Alright, it's like they are constantly thinking, oh, I wanna do this, I wanna please the Lord, but then it's like, well, if you don't have to keep the law, then what physical thing can you do that will please the Lord? It's not just a matter of, oh, stop doing this, that, and the third. It's a matter of actively doing something. And fuck, I just remembered some precepts I have to get before I forget. Ouch. Bear with me one moment. I have to get multiple, not just one. Not built. And then last one, Slakia. Okay, finally. Okay, so I got all three. First things first, let's get this. First, 2 Timothy chapter 4 verse 2. Preach the word, be in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, and exhort with all long suffering and doctrine. So, what is reprove? What is rebuke? Fuck. What is reprove? What is rebuke? Shit! I keep on clicking the wrong stuff. And exhort. Okay. This is not my words. Reprove, reprimand, or censor someone. Okay. Rebuke, express sharp disapproval or criticism of someone because of their behavior or action. Exhort, strongly encourage or urge someone to do something. So now, what are we trying to stop people from doing? And what are we trying to stop people, what are we trying to stop people from doing? And what are we trying to get people to do? Okay. Once again, that question goes right back into what's the basis of, or what's the formula for correcting someone in the eyes of a Christian? What is this Jake trying to tell someone to stop doing? What is he's trying to tell someone? I'm not gonna play this video. It's freaking. I can't. You get the picture, but it's like, what is he trying to to get people to stop doing. Okay, you know what? No, you get the picture. So what is he trying to get someone to do? What is he trying to get people to stop doing? Okay, and at the end of the day, with the memory that I had for actually watching some of his video, I didn't see the whole thing, but watching some of his video, he was basically trying to say, just the generic stuff that most people don't like. Oh, stop watching porn, stop doing, stop stealing, stop doing that, blah blah. And it's like, okay, so number one, if you think that the Lord does not want you to do that, where does in the Bible does it say don't do this or don't listen to? Oh, he also said don't listen to that Playboy Cardi and all that stuff like that, all those type of gangster terrible rapper and whatnot. He also included that as well. But where does it say in the scriptures? Oh, don't listen. Thou shalt not listen to Nelly or Playboy Cardi or Tekashi 6ix9ine, all that stuff. Where does it say that? No. Actually, let's go full force. Where does it say in the scriptures don't listen to music at all, or don't listen to specifically rap music, or don't listen to Playboy Cardi, or doesn't listen to Tekashi 6ix9ine and all this type of stuff? We have to go in and prove that the Bible literally says not to do that. On top of that, what are you trying to tell people to actively do instead? What are you trying to get them to? How are you trying to make them correct or repent? Because what are we repenting from if we are not under the law? If the law doesn't say that, if the law does say not to listen to to rap music, then if the law doesn't say that and we're not under the laws, then why are you bothering to even say not to do that if we're not under the law? All right, so there's many inconsistencies and just hypocrisy in people, in Jake's, not just Jake's Luckier, in Christians making this type of a correction video that is really just an emotional appeal for apparently some fucking merchandise that he's trying to sell that I did not even see until right now. God damn, that's crazy. He's trying to make some money. Okay, but yeah, hey, the intentions are right there. But yeah, and also I'm pretty sure his channel is monetized and stuff. As a matter of fact, does this have as a matter of fact, let's go to another thing and see if I get ads, because this does not have this. I don't think this has ads. I don't think this has ads. It does have ads. So yes, this man is making money off of this. He's making money off of this. Okay. So let's go and see more and see is he sincere? Okay. Let me get this first. Where is it? This one too. And let's get this. Titus chapter 1 verse 11, whose mouths must be stopped. Wait, no. Where is it? Oh, I think I had that out already. No, I didn't. So, 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 2, feed the flock of Yahawah which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. So let's actually look at the definition of the word lucre. Lucre, money, actually, matter of fact, let's... Lucre. Or lucre, whatever. Lucre, money, especially when regarded as sordid or distasteful, or gain in a dishonorable way. And basically that is we're not supposed to be doing this work and making money off of the truth. We're supposed to be doing it for free. But you got this Jake who's doing it for money. He's getting money off of preaching, oh, God needs you to change, God needs you to do this, and on top of that, he's freaking selling this part of it. Though, if he has his whole, t-shirts and stuff like that, that's fine. He's allowed to sell that. But for this type of, it is very clear that his intentions in terms of like the monetization of his channel is definitely something that is wrong. You're putting ads on your thing, and you're trying to make money off of the truth, or not the truth, Slakia. You're trying to make money off of preaching what he believes to be the word of God. Okay, so continuing on, John chapter 21 verse 16, he saith to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, love thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. Now let me also get this. Proverbs 23 verse 23, buy the truth and sell it not, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. So we're again going back to the same thing where you got these people that are making money off of trying to be, oh, I'm a fucking lifestyle coach, I'm a gospel, I'm a whatever. Okay, you get these different people where you have so many people that really just are just talking out of their ass. They might have a few, oh yeah, let me get a Bible verse, but at the same time, it's just this one Bible verse for this one little thing, so I can, pick out one thing and then give out my emotionally charged message, so that people can buy my stuff and support my endeavors to making money off of the Bible or the word of God and whatnot. Okay, or what I want to be the word of God. All right. So yeah, this is this man is going off, and he's in the wrong. And damn, I just had this already out. That's where it was. So yeah, basically you get this is what we get. This is where we're at right now, and I shudder to imagine how many more. As a matter of fact, is there let's see if this person has a lot of, or is monetized and has ads on his thing. Okay, well, I don't have he can't even monetize. So yeah, let's just see one more.
Hello my friends, John here, welcome back.
He's not monetized, so okay. So yeah, there's some people that do actively.
Hello my friends.
Yeah, so that's the second one. There are some people that are actively conscious about not trying to make money off of the word. So there is some people that are aware. There are some people that are aware of what the scriptures say, but at the same time,
the universe has a brute.
But at the same time, it's not universal, and you're still gonna have some people, even some camps and some people that claim to be Israelites, that are going to monetize their stuff and try to make money, as I believe Sakari did. I think he got $42,000 off of one sum or a bunch of people. Not Sakari, what's his name? Alazar. He made $42,000 off of scamming people or making money off of that. I think he didn't have a job. His job was literally just that whole debating and Sakari. That was how he made money, as saith his either someone from his congregation / I think Ariala, who had literal receipts of proof of the stuff. So yeah, you have these different things, and this is where we're at. You have this dude, again, as I said before, making money off of trying to emotionally charge people and emotionally trying to get people to follow his thing, which he has 100,000 100,000 plus subscriber, and I think you just need 1,000 subscribers to be able to be monetized, as well as some other conditions. But whatever, you get the point. Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13, there hath no temptation taken you, but such as is common to man. But Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. And this is another thing where people sometimes people get tempted when they have certain access to certain privileges, and they're put in positions of power to be able to abuse that power. And lots of times you have people that actively go and abuse that power, or where they are taking money from other people and letting them suffer, letting them work hard for their money, whereas they're just I just get to freaking sit back and enjoy my little money and whatnot, whereas while I'm just doing this like emotional freaking emotional support thing of just saying, oh, you should be aware of what you're doing. You should be doing X, Y, and Z, and be a slave in this society, and wait until, because they're basically, this is when it cuts to the point where now you're just like, they just become just like these Christian pastors, where they're exploiting people and taking their money and expecting people to give them money, whereas they don't have to do any of that work themselves. And it's just like everyone is getting taken advantage of, while these few figureheads are just living it up and rolling in other people's money. All right, so yeah, this is where I move to the next one. But it's a temptation, of course, and when you have said responsibilities, you're not supposed to be taking advantage of people. You are, if you are a figurehead, you're supposed to be responsible and resist that temptation to abuse and misuse your power. Okay, so continuing on, 1 John chapter 3 verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law, for sin is a transgression of the law. And this goes back into, what is he trying to get people to change, to stop doing, and to actively do? Because you have people saying, oh, you need to stop sinning, but what are they sinning if they're not under the law? What sin are they committing if they're not under the law? So it's just like, if you're not under the law, then you can't commit a sin. So what are you actually trying to tell people to do? All right. And as a result of that, this whole ridiculous matter of trying to push something. And again, it's just an emotional thing where people know intrinsically that they're not supposed to be doing certain things, and they're supposed to be doing certain things, but but they want to be told from someone that you can do X, Y, and Z. And it's like the scriptures, when they tell you don't do this and the third, and this is how you're supposed to live. It's too many things, and people get overwhelmed, and then they just don't want to do any of that stuff. But yet still they seek after people like him and ask, okay, well, what do I have to do? Like, I need someone to tell me to do good. I need someone to tell me to X, Y, and Z and whatnot. All right. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 1, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. And when you are trying to serve YAHAWASHI, you need to expect that things are going to be hard. You need to expect that things are not going to be, easy and smooth sailing, but it's going to be, there's going to be hardships, and there's going to be obligations, if you will, for appeasing YAHAWASHI. And it's not just a matter of, okay, well, I'm just doing this just simply because I want to get ahead in this society, when that's not what the Lord wants us. The Lord wants us. Let me get that. Matthew chapter 6, verse 19. Lay not for yourselves treasures upon earth, where moth and rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust doeth corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And that's where you don't want your heart to be in carnal, corruptible riches. You want your heart to be with YAHAWASHI, where you will be thriving permanently. All right. Now, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 11. And for this cause Yahweh shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie. Okay, and once again, like, you have this heavy spirit of delusion that where you have people like him that are going to come out here and lie to people and tell people to do this, that, and the third, and X, Y, and Z, and they don't need to, follow after the words and the teachings or the law and whatnot. And it's because of that lie that people are so against discipline. I mean, that's the main thing. It's like people are undisciplined when things get to be too much for them. It's like, well, I don't want to do it at all because it's just too hard. And it's because of that lack of discipline that I blame Esau and the society and Babylonian society for it, that people, they just get lazy and they don't want to actively work towards proper procedure, proper living, proper anything good, if you want. I forgot. The term is, I'm blanking out on the term, but basically you get the point. Okay, so let me find out where the frick I was before. Okay, yeah, here I was. Matthew chapter 9 verse 13. Well, go ye and learn what that meaneth. I will have mercy and not sacrifice, for I am not come to call the righteous but sinners to repentance. Once again, this is what Yahawashi said, where he came to get the sinners. He didn't come for people that are good. He didn't come for people that are perfect. He came for people that were sinners, the people that were actively sinning. And once again, we go back into what is sin, and sin is the transgression of the law, as it says in 1 John chapter 3 verse 4, which I'm trying to find through my tabs right here. There it is. 1 John chapter 3 verse 4, whosoever committeth sin transgresses also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So we establish what sin is, and in the literal definition, the biblical definition of it. And as a result of that, when people go against, when people sin, okay, they are unconsciously saying that, we are sinning, or we are sinning by going against the Mosaic law by extension. Okay, so which Christians deny being under. Now, I just read this. Oh yeah, perfect. Finally, to bring it home, James chapter 2 verse 17. Even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. And this is how we show faith, through our actions on our works of I show faith, I have faith by, actively following the words of Yahawadah, actively doing that. This is me doing this lesson is also a display of faith, because I'm doing something tangible that people can see that, that people can see that I have active belief in Yahawadah, that the actions that I'm doing is going to lead to something positive, as we read in Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. All right, so let's finish this off. Verse 19, thou believest that there is one God, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? So basically, in that same sense of, you have devils, okay, that believe in God. Then they know that Yahawadah exists. Okay, so if devils know or just believe and know that Yahawadah exists, does that mean that demons, that devils are good? Well, obviously the answer to that is no. So it goes to show that it's not just about saying, oh, I believe, or I can admit that Yahawadah exists, but it's more in the actions of following the words and the teachings of Yahawadah that further solidifies your faith. It's not, and as we already established that, just believing is not enough, as the devils also believe. Okay. And an example was in verse 21, where it says, Abraham, our father, was justified by his works when he offered Isaac, because he was about to kill Isaac. And that's a show of faith, because you're doing something that, from a carnal perspective, seems to have no benefit. So why would you kill him if there's nothing that comes out of you killing Isaac? And that's from a carnal perspective, but spiritually, there is the display of, proving your faith and proving that you trusted Yahawadah, that things were going to go well if you did show that, okay, yeah, I trust in Yahawadah, and things ended up well for him as a result of him just proving to Yahawadah that, yeah, I am capable of obeying you. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawadah, Yahawashi, RICANS, to the elders and apostles, the great millstone, above the ball, and Shalom.